Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. It is my first project pan update. It's been 30 days since I've been working through my project pan items. This is the first time ever I've done a project pan, and I gotta say, I'm really loving it. I love having the focus of really getting through items. It also made me take inventory of there are items in my collection that are getting quite old, and in fact I encountered some issues while trying to get through my project pan. So I mean, I'm sure I'm doing this all wrong. There are professional project pan people out there, but I'm just gonna fumble through it. I'm gonna get started on a really high note and talk about the items I got through. And so just to kind of refresh anyone's memory, if you didn't check out my first video, which was my project pan introduction, I had close to 50 items that I wanted to pan. I think my intention is to really kind of dwindle those down and not add so much, at least not large products month over month or anything, so that I can just get that number down, because these are just some of my older products. So let's start with some successes. I finished up my body lotion. This body lotion was up to here last month, and I finished it up, and I have to say I really enjoyed it. This is the Sensual Strut from European Wax Center. I'm gonna miss it. It really did do lovely things to my skin, and it had a really soft vanilla sugary kind of sugar cookie scent. I would recommend this. I don't know why it took me so long to get through this. Prior to that, I mean, this is like where it was last September, and prior to that, I hadn't touched it in like well over 2 years. Still worked beautifully. Skin didn't have a reaction. So sad to see it go, but really excited that I got through it. I'm really excited too that I developed like a habit of putting on body lotion, which is just not something I ever did. And so this is kind of part of the problem, is the reality in your head of like, or the perception of like, I'm going to use body lotion, I'm going to use fragrance, I'm going to use all of these things. And then in the reality of your life, you don't use them. And that's where I find myself kind of hoarding items or like adding things on and like really not knowing myself well enough. Though I do think the body lotion habit should be a thing. The next item up that I used up is a Rockaholic Bedhead dry shampoo. I think this is more of a texturizing for me. I mean, it mattifies and texturizes ever so slightly. It has a really nice scent. I do like this product. It's just not a cleansing dry shampoo for me, but it's good stuff. So I used that up. I used up also my Drunk Elephant Bee Hydra. I adore the serum. It's awesome. I used it completely up. It's all gone. I didn't have a lot left in it, but I actually use this as a mixing medium with oils, and I like it for that purpose, which is why it usually tends to last me a while. But happy to be done with this. Although no, I'm not that happy because it's expensive and I love it and I have a backup already, but we'll get to that momentarily. Another kind of bunch of other products that I got through were some of my peels from Philosophy. So these are peels you're only supposed to use once a week. I used 4 of them because it's been a month. These are phenomenal. They're really, really aggressive though. And so part of why I probably didn't make a dent some in other places is just because of how aggressive this is as a peel, but it's lovely. And so I used 4 of those. So pretty excited about those. I also used a couple of masks. I used this one from Dr. Jart, the Firm Lover. These masks with this kind of like rubbery mask are excellent. I don't know, I don't see at Sephora they're really selling them anymore. I don't know what happened. I really, really love them though. So I'm sad to see it go. And then I also use this mask here from Karuna. This was an antioxidant face mask. This one, it was nice. It was nice. It was a nice treat. So use that one up as well. Some other kind of products that I finally used up. I used up my e.l.f. brow pencil, this one here. This is a great brow pencil and it has a great spoolie. I used it completely up. There's nothing left. I have the color dark brown, I believe, or neutral brown or something brown. I think neutral brown. This is just a great everyday pencil, $2. If you're a brunette, it's worth giving a shot, especially just as a backup to have in your bag. And I used up also the Sugar Advanced Therapy lippy from Fresh. That's this one here. And there's nothing left in it. This is all plastic. I really like this as a treatment. It's beautiful. In general though, just fresh lip products for me, they're just too melty. And so it's so easy for them to kind of just collapse. And so that's kind of what happened here. This one was such a mess to get through, but I got through it, and it's a lovely product, but I just don't like it in this sort of stick form because it's just too melty. And if you hear me just throwing things, I'm throwing it into I have a bag full of empties, and this is all going in that bag. I also finished the mini of the Drunk Elephant C Firma Day Serum. This one here. Adore this serum. My favorite vitamin C formula serum. I also used up the mini of the Tatcha water cream. This one actually lasted me quite a while. And surprisingly, I usually don't get along with Tatcha products very well, but this one was really nice. So really enjoyed that. Happy to be done with it though. Another mini that I used up is the Good Genes by Sunday Riley. I adore this product. I have tons of minis in it because I collected them for travel, but since I really haven't traveled this last year, I just feel like I need to use them up because I don't want them to go bad. And this is a formula that I love, so I definitely want to get through. So that is that one. So that is all the products that I completed, that I totally finished. Pretty excited about it. Now we're going to move on to products that I made some visual dent in that I can mark with like a pen or something like that. So my body washes, I'll start with those. The Body Shop Almond Milk and Honey. I am here with this. So this is a body wash that's really nice, milky, hydrating, has a nice soft scent, and I basically use this only when I take showers in the day. In the evening actually. And I don't use a lot of it. So that's why I feel like potentially next month I can get through it, but it might have to even go into another month because I'm not great with body gels. Body gels are sort of not my favorite part of, beauty and cleansing and whatnot. I also have the Body Shop Satsuma shower gel. This one is a really beautiful, bright orange, real orange rind kind of scent. I use this exclusively in the day. I don't take a lot of day showers, but I still managed to make a dent in it. I really like the scent on this. But again, shower gels are just typically not my jam. So, this one might be a few months till I kind of get through it completely. Let's see, what else do I have that has like a visual line of demarcation? Oh, here. My Way hair oil, this one here. I love this scent. I wish that the oil was just a tiny bit lighter because it's very rich. It's a little too rich. So if I'm going to use this as like a finishing for my hair after it dries or anything, I have to use only the tiniest amount. So what I started doing with this is to use it more as a overnight treatment before I wash my hair. And in that way, I got through quite a bit. So you'll see this is where I was last month, and here is where I am now. I adore this fragrance though. It's so beautiful. And I think if you had like maybe like not such straight hair as mine, like a texture 2, 3, 4, you might really love this. And the scent is just, it's like true white flower gardenia, not old lady. It's like the flower, like the fresh flower. It's really incredible how they were able to do that. I also added this. I don't think this was in my video, but I realized that I didn't have a hydrating toner, and it is something I use, and I have quite a few in my arsenal that I want to get through, so I needed to drop one in there. So this is the Time Revolution First Treatment Essence Intensive Moist by Misha, and this is where it was when at the beginning of the month. This is where I am now. I can fly through this. Like, I didn't concentrate that much on it because I've been testing a lot of Clarins products, which include a lot of toners, and I'm almost done with my testing to do my video on Clarins. This has been like the longest video I've ever prepared for. It's crazy. Also the most expensive I've ever kind of invested in. It's crazy. It's crazy what I've done. But that's part of the reason why I didn't make as much of a dent. I love doing like a 5 skins treatment with this for hydration. It's just a beautiful product. Beautiful if you're looking for a nice, light, hydrating essence to treat your skin. Next up, I have my primer water from Smashbox. So I don't often spray my face, so I didn't finish this. I should have though. I need to be better about facial sprays, like as a last step. Like I didn't even spray my face today. Like what am I doing? How am I going to get through my products? I actually love this stuff. I love it because it doesn't have a very strong scent. It's just refreshing. It has a nice mist that's not like too fine, but not too like spitty. I like this stuff. So this is a mini, and I'm down to here right now, and I will probably use this up next month, knowing myself and knowing where I'm at. This little oil is by Haru Haru. It's the Wonder Black Rice Oil. I adore this stuff. This is what I mix into that hydrating serum from Drunk Elephant. You'll see this is where I'm at with it right now. You only need a couple of drops of this. It's really, really emollient, beautiful. I love the kind of earthy, herbaceous scent to it. I really, really enjoy it. So I'm happy to be going slowly through that one because I do love it. This one here is, I kind of tore up the whole bottle to try to figure out where the heck I was in this. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Retinol Fusion PM Night Serum. Now this one is on the older side, so I'm actually just using it for my body because it's a beautiful dry oil, and I do believe like some of the retinol is still active. It's just not as active as it was when it was freshly open and I was using it on my face. I can note the difference. So it's kind of been downgraded to body care. But it's really nice body care. And so I started off here and I'm right here. I feel like in definitely 3 months or so, I will be through this bottle. It's sort of sad that I'm using it probably as a body treatment, but I mean, my skin is loving it. My body skin is loving it. So it is what it is. Since I used up the C Firma from Drunk Elephant as a vitamin C serum, I rolled in a serum very quickly, a vitamin C serum, because I have a few to go through. And vitamin C is one of those things that you need to get through. It goes bad, it stops working. Really, that's it. Like when I think of it goes bad, I mean, it stops being effective in what it's supposed to do. And so you don't want to mess around with vitamin C. It's already a pretty unstable kind of ingredient and you want it to work. So I have been getting through this one. This is from Teami. It's vitamin C, tea infused serum with hibiscus and vitamin C. And I started out here and I'm here. I like this. I don't love it as much as my C Firma. And so So yeah, but I mean, I feel like it still is keeping my skin pretty bright. So I'll give it some credit there. Um, Also, another product that I have like a line of demarcation, my Clarins eye makeup remover. So it's a little mini. I don't use eye makeup remover all the time. I'm here with it. Um, this one's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's fine. It's like a biphase. You have to shake it. It works, but I think there are better eye products out there with less fragrance. And I like using a double cleanse system to get my makeup off. I feel like it's very effective. And so that's why I don't really need that. This is sort of like my lazy day makeup removal kind of makeup. Makeup removal cleanser. Yes, that's what I meant. Uh, Next up, I do my nails every week. And I have just a lot of base coats and top coats. So I wanted to use this project to kind of like really have me focus on one at a time, or at least until I figure if I don't really like it, if that makes sense. So like if I notice my manicures aren't lasting as long, maybe I'll try a different base coat, and maybe I'll figure out like, oh, this is not the best base coat for me. But this one is from Nail Tech. It is like a strengthener. It's this one here, and I'm here now. This is going to take forever. This might be such a depressing product to like include in one of these that I'm like, oh well, it is, I guess it is what it is. Okay, the next items up I think are more on the weight or kind of visual. Visual? Yes, that it's more about how much like maybe grams I used up. And there's a lot of them. And then maybe I'll comment about like how long I think some of these things are going to take, because this has been eye-opening. And I have my notepad here with all the items and where I'm at. So here, the Detox by Dry Bar, I will definitely finish this up next month because I'm not going to roll in another product. I had the Rockaholic, the bedhead product. So this one I'm going to use up, and then I'll probably roll in another one. I love this stuff. I'm not in a rush to finish it. It was at 118 grams last month, and now it's at 104 grams. So pretty exciting. Also, these exfoliating body pads. These I have to get better about using because this is sort of one of those products, kind of like the Philosophy facial pads, like exfoliating facial pads. Like if you're not religious about using them, you're not going to see a big difference. So I have to be better about this. These have to live on my nightstand, and I have to do this like every other day. So this is to lighten up any kind of darkened area, like good for the bikini line, good for elbows or knees, or kind of like your bony ankles, anywhere where there's just a slightly darker skin. This kind of brightens it up. And I have noticed that it does help, but it could be so much more effective if I actually used it. So this was at 164 grams, and now it's 148 grams. And there's quite a lot of product in here. This is the Sweet Spot Buff and Brighten, Sweet Spot Labs Buff and Brighten Body Exfoliating pads. And it came with 50 pads, and I feel like I probably have gone through a third of these. So this has to become more of a priority for sure. My next product is my EOS Balm. So this one was at 24 grams. Now it's at 22 grams. But let me tell you, there's not a lot of this left. I mean, like, this is it right here. This is what it looks like from the periphery. I mean, this is definitely going to be done by next month. I'm not going to go into the habit of like scraping up lip balms. I have too many lip balms. I love this lip balm though. And this one is the one that kind of lives by my desk in the living room. And I kind of like smush on my lips all day long, like when I'm working. So I feel like this one will definitely be done with. So that's the EOS balm. This is another lip balm. This is the Fresh Sugar Coconut Hydrating Lip Balm. Now this, I love the texture of this. And I don't mind that it's in a pot because it's, I just don't mind it. And so this is the one I'm using kind of nighttime when I go to bed. It lives on my nightstand. I really like it for that reason. And this one was at 29 grams and now it's at 28 grams. Now I will say, I think I will make a greater dent in this now that I've used up the other Fresh, because I'm not going to roll in another lip balm product. And when this one finishes, I'm not going to roll one in. I'm going to then just concentrate on this one. So I feel like this will eventually fly by. I think I was just very ambitious at having 3 lip balms to start off. I don't know why I did that. See, this is where I'm telling you, maybe I'm not the smartest at this at this little experiment. The next item up is this e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. I was at, where was I? 84 grams. Now I'm at 69 grams. It's this one here. I love the smell of this. And I actually really like the texture of this, and I really like this product. This is a great freaking product. Really great. Yeah, I'm surprised at how great it is, but I could have made a bigger dent in it. The problem is, again, with this Clarins thing, which I will be done with this month. Clarins has a lot of cleansers I was experimenting with, and so it was getting in my way, so I'm hoping to make a bigger dent. But I love this, and this for the price, amazing, 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 amazing stuff. Next up is my Sarah Hap Lip Hap Scrub. I was at 44 grams with this. Now I'm at 42 grams. This is going to take forever. This smells delicious. It's like the pumpkin spice latte one. It's very, very gritty. It's nice. I like it, but I don't exfoliate my lips all the time. So that I even used up 2 grams is like incredible to me. So this is going to be probably an all year long product. So sorry to say. The next up is Marc Jacobs Youthquake Face Cream. I have made quite a dent in this. I have actually started to really love it. Is that what always happens in like Project Pans? You force yourself to use something and you're like, oh no, I actually like this stuff. Please, no. But here's where I'm at with it. So you see, I'm seeing the bottom. This is great underneath a lot of makeup, not all makeup, but a lot of makeup. It's great at night. It's because it's kind of a watery gel texture, so it's not too heavy. And so it's lovely to layer if you feel like kind of doing a really nice layering sort of day or night routine. It's nice, and it has a nice scent to it, a tiny bit citrusy, but nothing overwhelming, and it's never caused irritation on me. So really like this stuff. And yeah, so I've used up 13 grams or so of it. The next product up is my Sleepy Lotion from Lush. Now, this is a small container of it. I was at 68 grams. Now I'm at 55 grams. This will take me a while to get through because if you didn't see my first video, I will say this time and time again about this product. This is a beautiful aromatherapy product, and it actually helps me go to sleep. So I put this on my forearms, my wrists, and it just kind of emanates through the night, and it relaxes me, and I feel like it's part of like my nighttime care routine that helps me wind down. And this scent in particular, it's a combination of lavender and tonka bean, and it is truly, truly spectacular, special, twilight and sleepy. It's one and the same, but there are different products, but fragrance wise, it's one and the same, and there are different products in it in the Lush line. I highly recommend it. So that is my sleepy potion. Next up is my, oh God, I used 2 grams up of this product. This is the Drunk Elephant A Passione. I don't like this, but I'm gonna use it. I don't even know if it's effective. Ooh, that was very dramatic. My light going out was very dramatic that it's going out on this product. Wait, did I even like this setting? If you didn't know, I use my makeup mirror too. to light this whole thing, to light this whole debacle. So yeah, this is the retinol cream. I don't like it. I just don't like, number one, it smells like an inflatable pool toy. Like if you have to inflate your own kind of lounge chair or something for the pool, a combination of that rubber and a combination of the chlorine of a pool smells exactly like it. And I know because I lived in a pool my entire childhood growing up in Miami. So this is exactly that smell. I can't get over it. It's really weird. It's fine. It's very orangey. It tinges your face like you end up looking like an Oompa Loompa all night long. I don't really see effects the next day. Like, I just don't. So it doesn't feel like a regular retinol in that it doesn't feel as stripping or whatever, but I don't know. I'm going to finish it. Maybe I'm going to increase to twice a week. I've really only been using it once a week, and that's why I've only gotten 2 grams out of it, but there's 10 grams left. And at the rate I'm using it, this could last 3 months, but I'm trying to accelerate that because I don't want to see that in my world for that long. Next up is my It Cosmetics CC cream. I mean, you need the tiniest bit of this to like cover the whole face. And so yeah, I can't make a prediction that this will be done next month. I don't know, because I've also been testing other base products, but I did use it at least 10 times. It was at 33 grams, now it's at 30 grams. And you can see, I mean, it's dwindling, and there's a lot of like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's see-through in some places. So very promising. The thing is, I actually mix it with this one, which is in the shade Fair, and this is a small tube. And this one apparently I've made no damage on. It's at 16 grams. It's still at 16 grams. I don't even know how that's possible, but apparently it is. I use like 1 drop of this with a couple of drops of the other, and it covers my whole face. So I'm going to keep using those in tandem together. I'm going to skip this one for now because this is depressing. The next one, oh gosh, are they all depressing? I think I entered into the depressing realm. Okay, let me enter into the depressing realm. This Purity Made Simple Pore Extractor by Philosophy. This is great stuff, but this is going to take forever to get through. I stupidly did not weigh this, but now I've weighed it, and right now it's at 80 grams. I used it just once though. It's a phenomenal, effective product, but the thing is, I don't have to use it so much right now. So maybe this is just not the best product to have on hand right now. I maybe use this once a month, but in the summer, I would probably use this twice a week. So maybe I should bring this back in the summer, but it's getting so old that I'm nervous. So I just want to keep using it. So I'm going to keep it in for now, but it is a great product. I just didn't use a lot of it. Another product I didn't use a lot of, mainly because I forget to use it, is this little Tarte primer. This is the Timeless Primer. It's a pore filling primer. It's a nice primer, but I didn't use it, so it's still at its original weight. I'm not even gonna fret about it. Another product I don't use religiously because I'm not going out often, even though I do eye makeup looks. Because I'm not going out, I'm not like sweating as much. I'm not producing as much eye oil, so I don't really use an eye primer so much underneath my eyeshadows. But this one, it's a good one. I used it a couple of times, but I made absolutely no dent in it. So I'm gonna try to use it more often because it's getting a little old and I have other products, and yeah, I just wanna make a dent in it. Another product, but this one I actually used a few times and I'm shocked the scale didn't move, is the Hourglass Mini Vanishing Translucent Veil powder. It's a great powder. I've enjoyed using it when I've used it a few times, but the scale did not move. So that powder can be with me probably forever, which is it's a little nuts. So this Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip, I used this a few times, but according to the weight, it also says I didn't use it at all. So again, crazy, because I know that I used it, and yet the stupid scale's not moving. It's like being on a diet. Not fun. Not fun. Then this one I didn't weigh, I didn't measure, but I learned something about it and I really like it. This is the Sunday Riley Ice. It's a mini. It's a very, very rich cream. Smells delicious, really soft, very, very thick, very emollient. And I've been using this on my face at night, but now I feel like it would make an amazing eye cream. So I kind of want to slow down and just use it as an eye cream. So even though this is a mini, it's a tester product, I'm going to assign it an eye cream kind of wear test. So that's going to be around for a while. And last but not least, this is the fun one, the one where you can see pan, is my butter bronzer. And this is where we're at right now with it. So the pan has, increased, and I will insert a picture right here as to where we were with it. So that's pretty exciting. And look, it kind of made like a little heart-shaped design. Pretty cool. Or maybe like a lima bean or something. But very cool. I love the butter bronzer. I love it. So very quickly, I know I said I wasn't going to roll in too much, but I just wanted to touch base and talk about some of like the minis and things that I will be getting through this month and kind of keeping me on track. So I'm going to try a few more. I think I just have a few more of the Philosophy pads before I'm done. So I'm going to throw those into like completing this month. I also have another mask, this one here. So this is a Karuna clarifying mask. So I'm going to throw that one in as well. I have an eye mask from, who is this? Earth Therapeutics. It's a green tea under eye mask. Want to check that out. I have also a rose face mask from Fresh. So I'm going to try to use that up. There were two masks I actually didn't get through this month, and I'm just going to roll them into the next month. It was a second bag of the under eye gel mask from Wander Beauty and the Dermalogica Hydra Mask Exfoliating. This one, again, because I'm exfoliating so much with some of the other products, this is why I couldn't use this one. But since I only have 2 weeks of the Philosophy one, I'll be able to do this probably on week 3. So that's why I'm including that one. I have some like makeup testers I wanted to try. I have the Gucci, what is this called? The Gucci something. Gucci primer and liquid foundation. I have this like tester of this. Why not? Let's give it a shot. I have Charlotte Tilbury's Light Wonder, and I also have Makeup Forever, their Ultra HD foundation, which I've always wanted to try. I've always wanted to try the Charlotte Tilbury and the Makeup Forever, so why not try it now? Why not? This is the moment. In order to replace that lotion and kind of keep the body going, and I have a few lotions to get through, I'm going to go in a little different route, see how it goes. This is the Skin Hydrating Gel, the Aloe Gel by Teami. It's this one here. So I'm going to mark it and see how it goes. I don't know if I like it or not. I think I've used it a few times, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. To replace my B Hydra, I have this one from I'm From. It's their rice serum. This is a dead-on dupe for the B Hydra by Drunk Elephant. It took me years to find a dupe, and this one is it. So I will be using this as sort of like my mixing medium for oils, and I will go ahead and mark that one. And since I finished up brow products, there are a couple of brow products that I think are on the verge of finishing, like of being done, but I don't know. Like, I guess I have to weigh them. The first is the M Cosmetics. I don't know what the heck this is called. This is the brow. It's disgusting. Why am I showing this? But anyway, it's this little like mini brow gel thing. I think this is almost done. So I don't know. I'm going to throw it in and see if I can really, really use it up. Because I can't tell. I mean, I can't tell if it works. I also have the Brow Flick by Glossier, which is the pen. This I recently opened, so I'm just curious to see how long it actually takes to get through. And then I also have this Brow Styler by Benefit. So this is a two-sided brow product. It has a, you know, angled pencil on one side, and it has this weird powder on the other. I don't know if I like the powder. I think I actually hate the powder, but I feel like with these three brow products, I want to get through them, or at least develop an opinion as to like, are they out the door or whatever. And this one I actually wear in 4.5, so just to acknowledge that. And then coming in with a concealer too. This is by First Aid Beauty. It's the Avocado Bendy Concealer in Light. So I want to include this one. I also want to include this little Sulwhasoo serum. And this sunscreen. So I did want to touch upon like one last category of things. There are products that I thought I could pan or get through, and when I started to, I realized these aren't good for me. Which I'm actually enjoying that facet of this project, is I'm using things I had been avoiding. I didn't know why, and when I actually went to use them, I figured out very quickly why. One of those products is concealers. So I'm not a huge concealer user wearer. So if you saw my first video, I tried to start with this concealer by Bare Minerals Bare Skin. It's a lovely formula, but the shade is so terribly off for me. I can't use it. Anywhere. It's so yellow. I can't use it to cover a blemish or under eye. I can't use it for anything. So this just had to go. Another concealer that was totally off for me is the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer in the color Light 26N. This one here, it's a clicky concealer, which I like. I thought I liked this formula, but again, this one is so peachy, and it has like yellow too. It just does nothing at all for me. It's just not a good concealer for me. And so those two, I'm just decluttering. They just didn't serve me well at all. Another product that I tried to incorporate in this, and I freaking failed, is a cream blush. And I actually might roll a cream blush in. Maybe I'm gonna roll in the last one of this type of formulation so I can make a decision. So the cream blush I started off with is from Milk, and it's Work. This one here. Beautiful color, applies really well, disappears after an hour on my skin. I know that, you know, cream products are supposed to be not long wear, but this is sort of crazy. So just don't think it's for me. Same problem with this one from Nude Sticks. This is the Nudies All Over color in Sweet Peach Peony. I use this on my eyes, on my lips, on my cheeks. It didn't last on any part. An hour and a half on this one, and it was done. And I'm not doing much in my life, so like just being in my own environment, and it just sort of evaporated. I don't know what it is about these products. So these I'm decluttering as well. Maybe I will roll in this one, which is a Nudies, but it's a matte formula. By Nude Sticks in Salty Siren. It's actually a full-size one, and it's a beautiful color. It's this one here. So I'm gonna try to like wear this month and see how it goes. I'll weigh it and everything. So that's the story with like the where did my blush go? And lastly, I tried to roll in a decent sunscreen and I failed 3 times over. So the first sunscreen I started off with was the Drunk Elephant Umbra Tint. This stuff is terrible on me, on my skin. It's just so patchy and so thick and so, I don't even know who would use this happily. I guess someone maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. But this is not for me. I couldn't get behind it. And this one too, by First Aid Beauty, surprisingly, this is a terrible color on me, and it's also just not a great formula. So didn't like that. So those two also are getting decluttered. And then I had a full size sunscreen, which I was super excited about, from Dennis Gross. It was the Dark Spot Sun Defense Sunscreen in, and this is not a colored sunscreen or anything. I use this a few times. It doesn't sit well on my skin at all. It is so thick. It leaves a terrible white cast. It doesn't layer well at all with products, at all. If you're just using this, not only get ready for a white cast, but you can't put anything above it without it pilling, or it just doesn't play well with cosmetics, and I need it to. So this is not for me at all. I'm gonna try to pass that on to a friend or something. So the last product I am rolling in, and I've already been using and I've been loving, thank God I found a sunscreen that I've actually loved, is the Biosense Squalene and Zinc Sheer Mineral Sunscreen. This is beautiful, beautiful, layers really, really well under makeup. I've been enjoying it, so that's the last product. So Jesus, oh my God, that took forever. I can't believe this. So I found a lot of success this month. I also found some pain points, and I also found some areas that I want to refocus myself on. And I think that's the whole intention of this for me. So let's see how well I do next month, and stay tuned. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye.